Hello, everybody, and welcome back from the break. I hope you enjoyed Random Number Generation. We're going to be heading into an awesome show of Game Masters here tonight on the GDQ Hotfix. I am your host, Kiara_TV, and we do have some awesome stuff, awesome events coming up. If you've been watching the SGDQ replays that we've been doing on the channel the last week or so, but we have PAX West. So GDQ is going to be heading back there from September 4th through the 7th. You can visit gdq.gg/submit right now to submit your runs, and visit west.packsite.com to learn more about the event. But I am joined by the one and only Mocha Jones, who's going to be bringing us two wonderful games. First of all, Thirsty Suitors, which you may have caught a little bit not too long ago. We're going to be doing a little bit of a deeper dive into the game, stuff that you may not have seen at the event. And then after that, we're going to be heading into Octopath Traveler. It is the 8th anniversary, and we're going to be doing a single-story hunter route after that. So it's going to be an awesome show. Mocha, welcome to Game Masters. How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Kiara?
I'm so ready for this. Like the name of this game it's like one of those games that you just look at the name and you're like, huh? Wait, what is this game about? Something called Thirsty Suitors. Yeah,
it's amazing. It's an amazing game. Despite the name, this is a very deep, meaningful game that everyone should play. And I'll get more into it as we go along. So, yeah.
Of course. And we are, of course, joined by the lovely Jacoby to help out on comms. Hello, welcome to the stream as well.
Hello, thank you for having me. Mocha actually was the one to introduce me to Thirsty Suitors, and then I played it, and I love it. It's a really, really good game, and I got my start in speedrunning Octopath, so I'm happy to be back for that as well.
It's really the perfect day for you, isn't it? Well,
couldn't ask for any more.
Yeah. I will say, whenever you are ready to take us in, we can go ahead and start the game, and then we can give a little introduction after we start of what exactly we're doing.
Sounds good. So let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's jam.
All right. Good luck.
So this is Thirsty Suitors. I did 80% for SGDQ this year. This is a bit different. This is a bit longer of a category. This is called Max Ships Percent. So as you may have seen during my run, I had to encounter all my exes. Mm-hmm. Well, in this category, I get to not just make up with them, but max out the relationships with them. This is a breakup sim that's also like a relationship sim in a way. So you'll see that a whole lot later. Right now we're going through the Kingdom Hearts section of the game.
Why do you call it the Kingdom Hearts section?
It reminds me of the intro to just about every Kingdom Hearts game.
Where you're in like the stained glass area.
Yes.
You're picking your class or whatever.
Yes. So this is the Kingdom Hearts section. We're actually taking a quiz. But we ain't got time to answer all the questions that's part of the quiz, so we just have our choices decided for us. It's called a Thursona quiz, and depending on what our score is, it affects our stats.
Should be illuminating.
We want to see Heartbreaker and Star. We don't want to see Bohemian.
And so you don't have like a choice over the matter. It's kind of like you're just going to get something.
In this section, yes, there are parts where you will get a choice in it.
Okay.
But we are heading to find our first ex. But we'll get to this. There's watching. We'll talk to him later. Like literally, we will talk to him in this run.
God, the art style of this game is like on point. Like the character design's already like it's just. Okay, that may have been the sickest like taking off of a jacket I've ever seen.
Oh, it gets better. Outer Loop Games outdid themselves with this one. Love the organization, love the company. They actually just put out another game called Dose of Divas recently this year. Everyone should go check it out. Dose of Divas just has good works. As you can see, combat here is very QTE based. We have your typical things that you see in RPGs now. You have your debuffs, you have your attacks that attack that debuff. So, yeah. This is just our tutorial fight with our third grade boyfriend, Sergio. And I'll let Jacoby talk here for a sec while I go through Sergio.
Yeah, so again, as you've seen so far, the main kind of point of combat is each enemy will have some sort of debuff weakness that associated with them that we will have to exploit to do more damage with each of our moves. And yeah, so most of these fights are going to take place in what's called the inner world, which is what we have just entered. We've moved out of the cafe and we've moved into Sergio's inner world. And each boss kind of has this really nice theme. Sergio, he's like super buff, and I believe his dad owns like a car dealership that he's like inheriting, so like he's got some car themed attacks with him. He's a little bit of a soft boy too, so we got attacks like Cry With Me. And then one of my favorite attacks in the game, we call our mom to help us out.
Yes, we do. And it's a chopple. It's a chopple, okay? Get that right.
Yeah, so that introduces us to our summons. Because we are doing max ships, we'll actually get more summons than the any percent. So any percent gets the summons of Mom and Auntie Chandra. But because we are doing max ships, we also get some of our exes as summons.
Yeah, so we also leg day. He needs to do leg day.
He does. He's got the arms, but he's got to do some squats.
Are doing so much work for him.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I agree. Agreed.
But we are introduced to our second debuff, which is Raging. Gives him a chance to miss, which is good for me. Like there, he missed.
Yep. Indeed. There are 3 more that we'll see. Shocked, Impressed, and Heartbroken, each with their own specific conditions that they put on as well. Impressed heals the target, but also gives them a decent chance to fully skip their turn. Shocked is just a like full skip turn, and then Heartbroken will do continuous damage over time each turn.
My favorite one is that not only is it a dot, but the move that's used against it is also pretty good too, and it's quick, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now that we beat Sergio, we really first talked to him in the cafe because we needed a ride back home. So we made up, and he gave us a ride home, so that we could go, we get home, get a good night's sleep, and talk with our parents.
Yeah, we don't care what they say. We do need to find our sister though, because that is important. Because she's the whole reason why we're back in town is because we're not the best at relationships, period. We broke up with the mayor's daughter, who is the mayor of this town. Started, we ran away with her, and we broke up, and now we're back.
Yep. And part of the reason we need to find our sister is because she's actually getting married.
Yes.
So we're going to meet with our sister because we found out during that conversation that our sister's getting married, and we're like, we have no clue. We weren't told. So we're gonna try and go find her to talk to her.
Yeah. Also, we have our scripted random encounter here. One of Patty's suitors. Patty is her grandmother, and she's like, "Hey, you need to date someone and get married to. So she's sending us her own suitors for us to talk to.
Yep.
So now that we've talked to Auntie Chandra, found out that, hey, our sister doesn't really want to talk to us, we're gonna go and get to the best section of the game, all the cooking.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is a cooking sim that has RPG elements in it. It's not an RPG that has cooking sim elements. This is a cooking sim with RPG elements.
Yes. Also, just look at these moves.
Indeed.
Like, who wants to cook like this? Who doesn't want to cook like this?
She's so stylish in
This
everything
is
that she
just
does.
a live view of my kitchen.
Exactly. This should be how everybody cooks.
Yeah. Time to do a cooking stream, Mocha.
Yes. Give me a setup for it, and I'll do it.
All right, I got one. So come on over. You can stay in the guest room, and we'll put on a cooking stream. But you got to look like this. You got to be this impressive.
Okay. 3 stars impressive, by the way. So this is actually the end of chapter 1 already. Hi, Dad.
Hello, Dad. This is how every chapter ends. We sit on the couch with Dad, and then favorite part of the game, actually, Dad carries us up to bed. I love it. It's the best part.
So now we're to sub-story B, A. We have to go to the skate park. There's something going on at the skate park where there's this person and a bear mask whose name is Soundy, and we have to a mysterious call to go investigate the skate park. So that's what we're doing. We're learning to skate. Yeah. So now we are going to actually go talk to Soundy. And I'm not getting the stats I want right now. Everything is going into the Bohemian after I said I don't want to see it go into the Bohemian. Also,
You shouldn't have said anything.
there is the X Tyler, by the way. So now
We'll do a...
No, go for
Yeah,
it.
you go for it. Okay. So over the course of the game, we'll have to do a couple of these Soundy grunt battles. Right now, we're heading into Donato and Theo, a pair in a relationship, and it's funny because you can kind of you give them a little bit of therapy in addition to breaking them out of Soundy's spell. You give them a little bit of relationship therapy during the battle if you with like when you like go through and read the dialogue. It's very funny.
Yes. They were already fighting before I got there, so that's my excuse. So yeah, this move through the heart, very quick move. Love to see it in the speedrun. Just like in Pokemon, later gen Pokemon speedruns, you want to use those quicker moves to go faster. One more attack to Theo should do him in. Yep. And now Donato's going to become heartbroken because we took care of his boyfriends. Even though they're fighting before I started, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, getting that free status is really nice, as it helps us not have to take a turn to apply that status onto Donata. Whereas it's already applied, so we can just start using those effective moves without having to spend an extra turn.
Yeah, right after you saw me.
Shoulder pads are so extra.
They are. Also, you saw me auto-attacking there. Auto-attacking gives you your willpower, which is your MP in this game, back. So this fight's almost done. I think one corner mom should do it. Oh.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, we'll call Mom here in a sec. Never mind, we're not gonna call Mom.
Wait, did he just hit himself?
Yes.
Yeah.
That debuff allows him to hit himself. It attacks a random target.
That's so sad. That guy was having a tough time, you know.
Yeah. We did get one heartbreaker
Yes.
there, so that's good. The reason we're looking for Heartbreaker is because of our 4 stats, Heartbreaker increases our attack rating the most. So we are primarily looking for Heartbreaker to increase the amount of damage we do.
Yes. And Kira, while we're going through this skate challenge, which I'm totally playing this right now. It doesn't say auto skate challenge at the bottom of that. Is there anything GDQ related you want to promote right now?
No, I don't want to promote GDQ right now. What I want to do is promote you. That's right. Twitch.tv/Mocha Jones. You didn't expect that, did you?
Oh, you got me. You got me.
All right, enough with the evil laugh. Yes, please go follow our lovely runner at Mocha Jones. Wonderful streamer, lovely streamer. Just a super nice person overall. Isn't that right? Outside of this, like obviously going to be doing Octopath Traveler after we finish this run.
We are.
Shouts to the 8th anniversary. Is there anything else you speedrun on your channel? Or any active speedrunning projects?
Not active right now. I have found Metroid Dread Rando though.
Ooh, okay. I mean, I'll consider Rando completely valid. How is the Rando for Metroid Dread?
It's interesting. I need a map tracker for it.
You're gonna have to eventually submit Metroid Dread Rando Disguise Show. Okay.
Yes. Which we just saw random number generator. Awesome show. So right now we're getting food for Dad because Mom has him on a strict diet. So yeah, we're cheating the system by getting Dad food. So hi, Dad.
You need to learn that maneuver to take off the jacket. It's so
stylish.
Good.
It's so good.
Yes. I love how Jala goes down the stairs as well.
Yeah.
Just watch this. Watch how she comes down the stairs.
I don't think she touched a stair.
No. Well, it touched the central landing, yeah, but not the actual stair.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are actually cooking right now for Sergio because he wanted some food from us. And this is actually going to start our first match relationship challenge. This is kind of the intro to maxing out our relationships. Because they want us to do things for them, so that's what we're going to do.
Yep. Typically it's food, a cutscene or two, a dance, and then some 1 or 2 battles. And then after that, in whatever order, because sometimes the order's a bit mixed up. But that's typically how these relationship side quests are going to go.
Yes. And so what you'll see me do here, this introduces all the... what am I doing? Too soon there. So once I give him the food, it'll start up another quest, a story quest that is. but you can take side quests for each character. So I'm gonna talk to him. Say hi to Machin. We'll talk to Machin. We will literally talk to Machin later. And when we talk to Machin, we'll also dap him up.
Yeah, best boy.
So as you can see up here, we can get a quest from Sergio. Sergio wants us to fight his battles for him. Quite literally fight his battles for him. So we're about to fight some skate punks because Sergio wants us to.
Yep. For background on this part of the quest, he's a dance instructor, and some of the skate punks are bullying his students. So we're gonna go take care of that because it's mean. We don't like bullying.
So we have to fight 3 skate punks.
Why are they wearing, bear masks?
Because of Soundy. Their leader, Soundy, it's what he wears. They wear. We don't know what Soundy is.
There's a whole subplot in this game where Soundy is kind of convincing some of these kids to join him and kind of slack off, start like be mean and kind of start bullying people to try and like keep this attempted amusement park from being bought into and turned into a mall. But in doing so, he's kind of creating like a little bit of a cult, which is not good for these, which is not good for the kids to be in.
I think it's more than just a little bit.
Not just the way you undersold
not a little
that.
bit. It's very bad.
Being in a cult, is not the greatest thing.
Yeah.
I would prefer something different, but kids are gonna be kids.
Yep.
So that's kind of how we got introduced to Tyler again, because Tyler is a local reporter who's on the case of Soundy and all the skate punks. So we have agreed to work with her to kind of figure out all of the what's going on with Soundy and try and get some of these kids out of the situation.
We're almost done with this fight. This is one of the longer fights because I'm still level 6 and I'm not getting good stats. So, take a little bit longer than anticipated. If he hits himself, nope. Let's call Mom to finish it off for real.
Yeah. Mom should finish this.
Mom should take care of this.
Yeah.
Actually, I might just be able to 2 hits. How should I do that?
Okay, let's hope he.
For fun.
There we go.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to Sergio. Tell him, hey, we beat up all these kids for you. And he'd be like, cool. My students thank you. I thank you. The world thanks you. Okay, maybe not the whole world, but... So by botting for Sergio, that unlocks his 3rd quest. Which is dancing with Sergio now. We're gonna get to dance with Sergio. Didn't think you'll see dancing in this game now, did you?
No, I mean, okay, I kind of expected it to show up at some point. Yeah, you literally can't go 2 seconds without pulling off some move.
So Jacoby, say stuff while I concentrate on this.
Okay. There. So I think this should be this will be the one. There are multiple dance mini games, but none of the other X's, I believe, require a dance for their relationship quest. You can dance with other people in this game, and they're very fun mini games to do. But this is the only required one. So while they're getting jiggy with it, one thing that I have always thought about this game is that, like, you can very much tell that the developers really loved working on this. You can tell, like, this game oozes with passion, and it's so good to see. It makes it so much more fun to play when you can tell that the developers had, like, a lot of fun working on the game. Like, the environments are so nice. All of the characters' moves look really nice.
Yeah, it's so well animated. Like, there's so many unique animations just going everywhere.
Yeah,
very
exactly.
Impressive.
Yes, very much. The music is so good too. That's kind of not really. And it's getting more talked about now, which I really like. Game music in games. I'm very happy that that's starting to kind of take more of a mainstream, at least in the conversations that I'm in. I'm glad that we're starting to appreciate music more, because this game's got some spectacular music. And to go back to the cooking minigame, all of the food looks really good. I know Mocha and I have talked about this before, but they got to release a cookbook for this game.
Yes.
I would buy that in like a heartbeat.
So that was actually all the Sergio. We have maxed out Sergio.
First relationship quest done.
Yes. And by maxing out Sergio, we get a Sergio summon. Which I'll probably use here, I'll probably use him here in this next, not this fight coming up, but the one after. So now we're back to plot B.
Indeed.
And we have to fight another lieutenant. This one is Cece. We're gonna do the same thing. Talk / fight her. Because what else is Jala doing?
So just a standard fight, find the weakness, but we're speedrunners, so we already know the weakness. There are some random ones, but not for this battle.
No.
So we know this weakness, we exploit it, we hit her with the correct weakness exploitation move. That's pretty much the fight.
Yeah. About halfway through, not attacking, nice. Halfway through, she'll change what debuff she has, which is about right here. She is going to be raging.
Yep. The kind of bit around this fight is that CC's pretty apathetic in the beginning, and then, like, through talking with Jala and everything, she's like, wait, no, hold on, I have things to say, and I'm quite upset. So that's why she starts raging and gets the status condition of that, because she's like, I'm actually gonna start caring about things. And so you can already see the effect that Jala is having on the people that she talks to in a positive way. I mean, maybe not. She's helping she's helping them break out of Soundy's spell. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, she's doing something, definitely. But she's not the main reason for this chapter. The main reason for this chapter is coming up right here. This is the main reason for this chapter. We are about to go find our second X, who is my favorite X, by the way. It should be yours too.
Okay, I'm interested.
We are about to head into the. We're about to head into the Dia boss fight.
Hi, Dia. This is Dia. She
Oh
is
my
the
goodness.
queen. She is the queen.
Literally the queen.
So we're just going to impress her to begin the fight. Because that is one of her weaknesses. Plus, it's the fastest one in the menu too, because it's right at the top of your taunt list. Also, her song is my second favorite song in this game. We'll find my first favorite song much later.
Ooh, nice. Another turn skip. We like to see that.
Yes, and that's part of the Impress debuff. Impress gives the person a chance to miss. Okay, so this is because I'm too weak. Because I'm not getting attack stats.
Yep.
This is phase 2 now.
Indeed.
There we go.
So she's charging up a super duper move right now. Nothing bad's gonna happen at all, right? We got this.
Yeah. We got it. We'll be fine.
Oh no, we are shocked. However, are we gonna deal with this? We will use the sapphic power of our Anshanti.
Yep. So Auntie's another summon. Although Auntie does not really do any damage. As you can see with her cutscene, Auntie Chandra really helps with self-improvement physically. Auntie Chandra's very big on working out. So Auntie Chandra actually removes all debuffs and gives you a buff to your attack, your HP, and your willpower. So the HP and willpower is a regeneration for a certain period of for a certain number of turns, along with the attack buff for a certain number of turns. So it's really, really helpful when we end up getting hit with some status effects, whether they are forced or we just happen to get unlucky.
So Dia right now is in the slip door. She's gonna do that same move. It won't cause a status effect this time. That's just a story bit. This should knock us into phase 3. And, you know, I'm gonna call Sergio just so we can see Sergio. Sergio is a summon that does damage.
Oh, Sergio!
Yep.
And it is as glorious as you think it is.
Yep. So just like he was using that barbell against us, that barbell is now for us, and does actually a very decent amount of damage too.
Yes, and a chance to shock your opponent. So that is Dia.
Nice fight, Mocha.
Thank you.
Very good.
As the description in the next title slot or chapter slot shows, we made sweet music with Dia. Quite literally. That's what it says. So we are ending the night by going back home. And just like every night,
after you
go for it.
Okay. Once you make up, at least in the make up
What's up?
by finishing
Hi, Dad.
the boss fight. Also, hi, Dad. Once you make up with them, they'll kind of report back to Tyler, because Tyler's kind of the head honcho of your exes. And so they'll report back to Tyler and be like, actually, hold on. She's changed a little bit. She's actually trying to make up for what she did. And so we'll kind of see that, and it'll us kind of putting off talking to Tyler about everything, because Tyler was like the biggest ex, the off and on again. That becomes really relevant that we are kind of avoiding talking to her much later, when we eventually go to confront Tyler.
Sweater vest really compliments your eyes, Dad.
Cool. That was not what I meant to do, but we'll go for it.
Hey, we got the positive off the wheel.
We did. So I'm gonna do a 3-star for Dad, just so you can see what his animation is for 3-star. Oh, no, we're fun.
Yep.
More super fry? Yeah. Black super fry.
Typically we want to only get 2 stars. 2 stars is the minimum that we need to pass. However, 3 stars, while it gives us better quality items, because we do get to keep what we cook, as they act as consumables for the fights, the 3-star animations are kind of slow. As gorgeous as they look, they are slower than the 2-star animations. So we typically try to keep it to 2 stars if we can. But Dad's is just too good to not show.
Yes, we have to see Dad's 3-star animation. Okay, so now we are going downtown because Soundy is down here.
Indeed.
So now we gotta talk to Soundy because Soundy has somehow made his way downtown. And where he is quite suspicious.
Indeed.
Why is he in the sewer?
Don't understand how he got down there, but you know, it's Soundy. He's got his ways.
Indeed. Indeed.
So we're actually on X number 3.
Yep.
This is Ifran. Ifran's the local vet in the town.
Oh, he's got a little baby carrier for the cat.
Yeah, he does. And then
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This has taken an unexpected turn. Legit, I have no idea.
Who do you think the boss is, Kiera?
Actual view of cat owners and how the cat feels in the house they're at, right?
Yes. So we are actually wanting to take care of Sharuk. Sorry, all you cat people, I am one of them. But Sharuk has to go down. Sharuk is kind of protective of Ifran.
Yep. Ifran will not really do too much damage until you get Sharuk under a certain HP threshold. So he'll start to heal, and then that's when Ifran kind of becomes active. He does much more in the second phase, which we should enter.
Yep.
Right now, actually.
We are. So Ifran is not raging, and Ifran being the sweet cinnamon roll that he is, doesn't really do much. So I'm just gonna use this time to actually get my willpower up. Once he's over half health down, Sharuk comes back. Surprise! Sharuk is not actually down.
There we go.
Also, if you're a cat owner, look away right now.
I'm looking away.
No, your cat should not be doing hookahs. Did I say that? But that gives me a debuff, and I had to clear it.
Yep. So throughout this phase of the fight, we'll also see some of that dialogue that we skipped during the transition was a little bit between Shahrukh and Irfan, where Irfan kind of realizes that Shahrukh is really overprotective of him and is like, I can look after myself. I appreciate what you've done, but I can look after myself now. So Irfan starts helping us.
Yep,
by going through and healing. Yep, and that's the fight. Good fight, really good fight.
Thank you. And we have tanks.
I know we are rapidly approaching, the halfway point of this chapter 4.
Yes.
But Boca, I saw you at SGDQ. We gotta go have dinner at some point. You're also there, like at the Black and the Flash table. I know you did some stuff for them earlier on, which is awesome. So I'm just curious, like, what are some of your highlights from SGDQ 2026 this year?
Highlights, definitely just getting to see everyone. Like, I love SGDQ. It's like a family reunion, it feels like, if I'm honest.
It was a very wholesome answer.
Yes. So it's like, it's all these people I get to see online or talk to online, follow on Twitch, follow on Discord. It's like actually getting to see them for like the first time in ages. It feels so good.
Yeah, definitely one of the best aspects for me as well is just, seeing all my friends all my speedrunner friends.
Yes, I actually got to meet Jacoby for the first time this year, so because Jacoby was there. Hey man, super late, but hey, I got to see you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't get out there until the second half of the week. But yeah, that was one of my favorite parts. Was getting to meet everyone for the first time that I had only really talked to online and interacted with there, and it was really nice to hang out for a bit.
Yeah. All right. While we're talking about this, we are taking care of our Tia side quests. But yeah, I have missed being at SGDQ already, even though it's been like a week now. It feels surreal almost that it's been that long since SGDQ.
And before you know it, it'll be SGDQ 2027.
Yes.
And I'll be here, giving people announcements that SGDQ 2027, the submissions are open. They're not. But Gamescom, on the other hand, we are actually going to Gamescom this year, which is crazy.
I know. What's all the way in Germany, if I'm not mistaken?
Yep, it's in Cologne, and it's going to be August 28th to the 30th. You can visit gamescom.global for more info about the event. Check out gdq.gg/schedule/Gamescom to see what runs we'll be featuring at our very first European event. GDQ is going to Europe, baby.
Yes, I'm looking so forward to that. I won't be there.
There'll be a lot of greetings from Germany.
Yes. Do we get to say greetings from the US? Greetings from America. So that was task 2 had to be for Dia. We have one more task for Dia that we have to do after we finish this. I'm glad I did not kickflip on that dude's head. So is the games or submissions are still open for Gamescom, right?
No, we got the schedule already out.
Oh, schedule is out. Okay.
Yep. GDQ.gg/schedule/Gamescom. We can get a link for that.
Yes.
3 awesome days of speedruns.
Yay. Yay for speedrunning. Oh, so now we're fighting Dia's backup dancers.
Yeah, the in-game reason is that we've made up with Dia at this point, but they're still mad at us. And Dia's a little tired of hearing it. So Dia asked us to go sort things out. Because they're still mad at, understandably so, they're still mad with Jala. So this is us going through and sorting it out with them, so that we all kind of can move on.
Also, we get to hear this track again.
Banger. Absolute banger of a track.
And this fight is actually super close to being done. Because we are actually much higher level than they, or not much higher level, but still higher level than they are. Which is a rarity for, if you saw my run at GDQ, oh, it's much lower level than most of the people I fought.
Yep. Thankfully, some of the extra fights that we have to do for these relationship quests will get us some extra levels. So because of that, it helps us speed up these fights a little bit more, because we'll have more willpower. Therefore, we can do more. We can do more special attacks that do more damage than our regular standard attack.
And we actually have maxed out our relationship with Dia.
GG.
With that fight. Yeah, now we get to go fight Ifran's sister. That's a whole nother story, but in itself. So, Ifran's sister, her name is Aisha. Hey, hang on. What's the sounding? Now we go fight Aisha. Also, we get the soundy summon. That's scripted there. But Aisha's really mad at us. Because, yeah, it wasn't like we were in a relationship with Ifran. Aisha looked up to us. And when we left, like, it broke her. And Jacoby could go more into this. Since he's played a whole lot more recently than I have.
So the whole situation surrounding Jala and Irfan's relationship was not the best. There was some family stuff going on with nice critical, by the way.
Thanks.
There was some family stuff going on with Irfan and Aisha's family, and that's kind of when that relationship with Jala and Irfan started. And Aisha feels like Jala kind of took advantage of that situation, and so that's and then without much of an explanation, she kind of just broke up with Irfan and dipped and moved on to the next kind of thing. So Aisha's understandably very mad.
Very mad. But we're coming up to the end of chapter 4 here. So once we say either that again, we can call break.
Sounds good to me.
So, hi, Dad. Once
Hi,
we get to the
Dad.
chapter screen, we can pause.
Yep. So stand by. We'll get there. We'll get there. Getting carried up to bed is adorable.
Yeah. So we can pause
All
here.
right, there we go. All right, we're about to start chapter 5, but I hope you all are enjoying Thirsty Suitors, the All X's percent run. Welcome back from the break, everybody. You're watching Game Masters. We're about halfway through a Thirsty Suitor All X's, and we have Mocha Jones once again here to bring us the second half. We're entering chapter 5. Mocha, whenever you are ready, go ahead and count us back in, and we'll get right to it.
Okay, let's say in 3, 2, 1, let's jam. All right, so we are. So I always laugh when I get this text. So we're entering chapter 5, and we're starting cooking for Efron now. And the reason why I was laughing is because it reminded me that, and Jacoby can vouch for this, every time Efron sends a text, Efron signs his name at the bottom of the text.
Yep. Yep.
It got to the point where Jalo's like, you know you don't have to put your name at the end of every text you send me, right? Efron is literally the sweet cinnamon roll. Like after credits, I'll show you like the Thirstopedia for him. It literally says he's a cinnamon roll.
The one thing that I always thought of when I saw all of the Efron texts is that he texts like he writes an email.
Yes.
And I was like, that's very funny.
Also kind of like person who does not know how to use technology how to deal.
Yeah.
Speaking of Efron, we are starting his relationship. I'm saying starting because we actually will finish it next chapter.
Yep. His relationship doesn't just focus on fixing your fully mending your relationship with Efron. It also focuses on mending your relationship with Aisha as well. So we got to do a little bit with that as well.
Yep.
But first, we're gonna stop in at Auntie Chandra.
Speaking of Aisha, she snitched on us.
So yeah, Aisha and Cece went to talk to Auntie Chandra about us hanging around the skate park and getting in on their business. Later we end up kind of clearing it up with Auntie. We explain what's kind of going on, and she agrees that we gotta break him out of Soundy's control.
Yeah.
So she eventually gets on our side, but with the way the situation was presented, it didn't look too good for us.
Also, since we're at Machin has tasks for us, let's go ahead and gap him up. This is not part of the quest, by the way. This is just side content. That is tapping up Machin, and it's the best thing ever.
He is better on a skateboard than I am.
Yes, same for me. So what we're doing for Machin is collecting these for him. We have to find this ball, we have to get a skate key, and we have to get his toy.
so we're just headed all around town, doing that. And I believe we are. Once we finish this up, I believe we are headed back to the skate park, if I remember correctly.
We are.
Although we do gotta stop in and talk to Irfan.
Yep.
Because he was the one who asked us to go get Machin's things.
Yep, but like I said, we're not finishing up Ifron yet. That's next chapter. But we are going to have to talk to Soundy. Soundy has one more person for us to fight, and this is Captain Salma. Salma's a cheater, by the way.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait, in what way? The bad way?
We gotta fight
Or in the
Salma.
I cheated video games way?
I cheated video games way.
Okay, all right. I had to ask.
You will see. So we're gonna break Salma's heart as usual. And then Salma's gonna cheat right here. This is not 1-on-1, this is 2-on-1.
Oh, wow. Calling for backup.
Yes, can't handle it herself.
Other than the backup, this is just like most of these lieutenant and captain fights. Very simple. Again, find the weakness, exploit it, and once you take down Salma, she can't call for backup anymore.
Nope.
So, take her out first. That way, we don't have to worry about that anymore. And then we just take out the guy that she called in the first time. Nice crit.
Love seeing crits. We will seriously finish off him off this time. Also love fast forwarding through summons. It's so fun.
Just literally gets flattened.
Yeah.
The fast forwarding is also a really nice quality of life thing, since summons in RPGs, their cutscenes, when you summon them, can take a while.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yes.
Outer Loop's given us the ability to fast forward through these. Thank you. It was like really massive, actually.
Yeah, Outer Loop Games has done a lot of amazing things. They have accessibility options, which I'm actually using right now for all these like inputs. You don't have to like have it timed perfectly. You just have to like make sure you get the input in and time. So it makes their games are very accessible. Also, that's our fight.
Yeah. Nice thirsty hit. We don't typically get that all the time, since again it's random, but we always like to see it when we can get it.
Also, my favorite boss music in the game is coming up with this next boss.
So after we beat Soundy's captain, we got a bit of a mysterious text from someone. So we're going to check out who we got that text from. So we're going to gotta head over to the convenience store.
Yeah, someone talking about candy or something.
Yeah, real sweet tooth.
Also love the auto text. The auto choice here taking effect. Just hinty, yeah.
So this is Bruno. He is one of our exes. Story with him is that we kind of ran away with Bruno. Actually, we got in I believe it was one summer. We got in his car and just kind of left with him.
Yep.
And turns out we ended up getting dropped 3 towns over, and we had to call for someone to pick us up, and that was the end of that relationship. But Bruno is now back in town, and decided to talk to Jala again.
Also, best song in the game, hands down. Hey, who doesn't want to be a superstition and have their own theme music, you know?
Yeah, I very much like the theme of Bruno's fight.
Yes. So, I'm actually not walking here because I do want to show like the death animation. I will block this. No, I'm not. I'm not. Oh no, it's not good. It's gonna heal me.
Oh no.
You're just too good. You're too powerful.
Yep. So now that we have impressed on Jala, actually, we can see how it works on her. So we do get that standard heal. However, as a downside, we only have a 30% chance that we skip our turn after we've selected a move. So that's demonstrated with that wheel that we saw. If we land on a fail, we don't get our attack. If we pass, then we actually go through with it.
Okay, let's see. Okay, we passed. So, also the best fusion technique ever. Best fusion technique, hands down.
He's gotta eat their candy to fuse.
I may be too powerful for this fight. Oh, I had to sharpen a new file to show you the death animation. But it's amazing. Not death, defeat animation, so to say.
Yeah.
Also, we are breaking Bruno's world right now. And Bruno's just missing all of his attacks.
Oh my god.
Surely the cake can't miss.
Yeah. Alright, we'll just finish off Bruno.
Valiant effort.
Yeah, we'll definitely be able to get it with the next boss.
Yes.
That we fight.
that is Bruno. Bruno. Also, second best ending. Definitely the second best ending of all the X fights. Okay, we are now getting good. We're now getting good stats.
Yep, always like to see the heartbreaker there.
Okay, it's time. Hi, Dad. We're coming up to a chapter where we have a lot of stuff to do. So if Ron is calling to say, hey, you should go take care of things with my sister, she's really mad. So we're gonna go take care of things with Aisha, because she's really mad. This is probably my favorite fight in a game, because the concept is very interesting. You're gonna see me go to the options and turn off auto choice. We've had auto choice on this entire time. However, this fight we have to choose certain options in order to progress a fight.
Yep. So as Mocha just went into that we are seeing here, we'll see that Aisha's invulnerable unless we choose the correct option. So we have to. That's why we had to turn on. That's why, as he mentioned, we had to turn off the auto choice, so that we could choose the correct option to make Aisha vulnerable to our attacks. And when she becomes vulnerable, we also get a status effect, which is nice, because then we don't have to spend time applying one to get effective moves.
Okay, last answer. So that last question is like the question. It's like getting to the crux of the matter with her and Aisha is what do you do when someone you look up to essentially leaves you? That's what Aisha asks. And the correct response there is, I don't want to take this phone call. Okay. The correct response is, there's nothing I could have done for you. There's nothing I can do for you right now. Which is kind of true. It's like, I should have been there for you in the past, but I wasn't there for you now. I want this willpower. Thank you.
That's a very good thing to say.
Yeah.
Indeed. 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 Indeed.
There's Andale. They are amazing. They are also my worst enemy in any percent. I'm gonna say in any percent, because they are much easier in this category. So Andale, their weaknesses change every playthrough, but we now have a summon called Dia. Dia unlocks all the buffs to the person it's used against.
Indeed.
So right now we're just guessing. because guessing is better. Hey, we got it. Aha.
Hey.
Nice.
When I say guess, I mean guess. I always go for thirsty because it gives a random chance of who it hits. Very good. Plus, their animation for this is amazing. Also, pronouns are they, them, by the way, for Andale.
If you noticed, with Andale's health bar, you can see that, we'll notice at C right here, we'll see that when their form changes, their name changes actually.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like one of the things that, at least when I was playing, that kind of tipped me off, and as to, because that's the form and the name change is actually very important to the story of their fight.
Yes. So just play this game. That's all I'm gonna say for this fight. Just play this game. That shit phase. Yep. So this is where I was talking about, like, this is
Auntie.
this is where I would, oh, come on, hit down. This is where I would, like, guess. But we have Dia. What Dia does is not only attack, but reveals what debuffs them.
Yeah,
Dia is very, very helpful for
Yes.
this fight.
If only I could get it in any percent.
Yeah. Unfortunately, getting these extra summons is kind of slow. So unfortunately, in any percent, we don't end up getting them. But please go through and do. They are very, very helpful in terms of the game. So please, when everyone in chat goes and plays this game.
Yes, it's not
fast?
if, it's when. It's not if, it's when.
Win.
Yes. When everyone in chat goes and plays this game, be sure to do all of the romance,
side quests.
the relationship side quests. Because again, it's great content for the game. It really expands their stories, and also you get a lot of very helpful things out of them as well.
Yes, you get food items, you get items that can help debuff. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah, it's very good. So we are now check. There's not any combat in this section. Well, actually, I'll take that back. There's combat in this section. There's not 80% combat in this section. There is all ships, max ships, combat in this section. Also, don't scratch your head while doing inputs.
Yeah, these cooking mini games are no joke.
I wish there was a situation where that input actually did something. The one where Jala is just like eating at the dough. Also, that dish looks delicious.
It does.
All right, this chapter is going to be very busy, so I'm just going to let Jacoby talk about what's happening.
Yep. First, we're first gonna head over to Auntie Chandra, and we're gonna talk to her, and we're gonna talk with Tyler and Dia, and we're gonna come up with a plan. This is really where we come up with a plan to deal with Soundy. First, we're gonna be doing some. Yep, we're gonna be doing a little detour to run some errands for Andale. So right now, we're heading around and we are grabbing some, I believe, mixtapes.
Yep.
That he had put together. Yep. So we're grabbing some mixtapes for him, and we're gonna go deliver those. But each of the mixtapes is guarded by one of Patty's suitors. So we have to beat them to get the mixtapes, and then after that we're gonna go deliver them. I believe one of them goes to Loop's, the convenience store. One of them goes to the cafe, and the other one goes to the bar where Dia is. So that's pretty much what we are. That's pretty much what we are doing for right now before we go kind of get our kind of conclusion on that sound story.
Yep.
So again, just taking these fights. Ooh.
Okay. That's fine. You miss anyway.
Yep. So when you miss a taunt, meaning you don't pick the correct one, you will, as you had seen there, sorry, you are given a little bit of a clue as to what is the effective taunt. So that time we saw like a little bit of like yellow electricity go through, and that told our runner Mocha that shocked was the correct status to use against that guy.
Yep.
And I assume it's just random.
Sometimes it is. I know what most of the battles are. Some of these I don't. Like these change every time. This one's a raging one.
The main ones are, for this run at least, the main ones are these guys that we are currently working with, or that we are currently fighting for the mixtapes, and then Andale is another big candidate of random weaknesses.
Yep. And the final boss also.
Yep.
Which we're not gonna spoil what the final boss is. If you want to know who the final boss is, play it yourself, or just stick around to the end of the run.
Yeah.
Yes, please stick around till the end of the run for it.
Okay. So this is done. This should be done. This should take care of it.
Yeah. Yep, there we go.
So that was the last tape. So now we're going to turn into Andale. Alright. we'll go ahead and take care of his other requests. Their other requests, which is cook for them. Because we gotta cook for every one of our exes. So this is
Dolly's. You go for it. You go for it. Okay. Andale's a little bit of a special case, actually. In terms of the story, he's not really one of our exes, but he is Tyler's best. They are Tyler's best friend.
They are ex. They are ex. They just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. So, because they're Tyler's best friend, they have kind of been filled in on everything, and they're trying to make sure, like, hold on, I'm here for Tyler's best interest. I need this. I gotta see what's going on. Andale's just being a good friend, looking out for Tyler, to make sure that she won't get hurt. And I appreciate that. We love our friends.
Yes, we love our friends very much. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, level 19. These are levels I don't see in the 80% speed run. I think max level I see at 80% is 18. So we're gonna finish that, and now we're gonna go see the result of Saturday.
Yep.
So there's two options on how this story can end. It could be with the skate punks taking over the skate park, or it could be Soundy having mind control of everybody. Well, not really mind control, but you know what I mean. Yep.
We're really hoping for the outcome of the skate punks winning.
And we have it. Skate punks have won. That's what we like to see. Is the skate punks winning.
Yep. In terms of the story, it's that mechanic. To my knowledge, it's pretty much kind of like a 50-50 about like exactly who kind of pulls out. But I like that ending because it's like all of the skate punks realize, oh crap, Soundy's a really, really bad influence. We should not be following him. And so they kind of break out and start making decisions for themselves instead of blindly listening to Soundy.
Yes.
And I always like that ending.
It is the best ending for that story. So now we are finishing up the tapes and talking to Andale one more time. And then we get to talk to Dad one more time, and then it's the penultimate chapter. We are quickly approaching the end of this run. Like, very quickly.
Yeah. Mocha is doing absolutely amazing right now. He's absolutely crushing it. So we don't have much time left, unfortunately, because as much as I love this game, we're speedrunners, so we gotta go fast.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
I love this cutscene, by the way, because Tyler's like talking to everyone, and everyone's like, "Did you not have like an existential fight with Jala?" And she's like, "No, what are you talking about?"
And that's kind of like, it's kind of the core of this chapter. Again, we are on Tyler's chapter, but us not really talking to Tyler is a lot of the reason that this chapter kind of goes the way that it does. Because as I mentioned before, Tyler's kind of like she's kind of the big X. She was the big off and on relationship in between, and I might be wrong in saying this, but I think sometimes during some of these, Tyler was the one kind of, she was Jala's best friend, turned relationship, on and off type deal. And so part of this chapter is she's kind of wondering why didn't we kind of have that conversation? Why am I the last one to kind of get this heart to heart with you?
Yeah, Jala is something else, so to say. Also, this is a very emotional cooking section that we're just flying through, by the way.
Yep. I believe this is the section where we find out that Patti, our grandmother, is coming to the wedding.
Yes.
So because of that, Mom is like really, really on top of us to try and make up with Aruni, our sister, who we still have not seen yet, or at least very much sat down to talk to kind of go over and hash everything out that happened between us. And so there's a lot of I guess I'll put it this way. There's a lot of big feelings about Patti from everyone, both Jala, Aruni, and their mother. Yep, they all have very big feelings about Patti, positive and negative. And so this is the whole point of this cooking is really it highlights the relationship that between Mom and Patti, and how it always hasn't been like Jala's kind of pointing out things that her mom is kind of glossing over that as an outsider you're looking at and you're like, oh, maybe that's a bit of a concern. But again, that's kind of where the whole kind of final chapter, this kind of leads up and builds for the final chapter of the game.
Yes. Definitely lots of generational trauma that had to be settled in this entire game.
Yep. That was Aruni, by the way. That was our sister who's getting married. Yeah, we only see her for a little bit, but
I mean, technically we see her like the entire game because she's our inner voice of the game.
Yep.
So now it is time we are revealed that the person behind the whole thing is our sister Aruni. She did it for not selfish reasons, but because she didn't want Jala to ruin her wedding, essentially.
Yep.
And now it's time for Tyler.
Yep. Tyler is my favorite boss, mainly because her wings turn into a green goblin glider.
Yes.
And I really like that. I also think that her boss is the coolest, with the mechanics that Tyler has, that we'll see in just a couple seconds here, actually.
Yep.
She has the ability, because she was there throughout all of our relationships, the ones with her and the ones that she was just our friend for. She has the ability to use these relationships against us, which I think is really, really cool. And obviously, her perception of these relationships is kind of a little bit twisted, and is kind of twisting it against us. But I think it's still like a really, really cool mechanic. That this is kind of the final boss of the X's, and we're getting a small run through of all the other X's that we had to fight to get here.
Yep, it's boss rush time.
Would not be a complete RPG without it, now would it?
Nope. Follow that one. Okay. So there's a pseudo timer for this first phase. The second and the next few phases don't really have a timer. Okay, so their weaknesses are essentially the same as whenever we first fought them. They can change. Some of them can change. Go ahead and take care of you, Sergio. And now we are kind of just in autopilot for the next little bit. There's that green goblin attack. Denied that, even though, like, surprised Tia's not actually. There it is. There's that attack. Okay, so impressive. Oh, raging, really? Okay.
So this is what we were saying earlier about how some of them can change in between when we fought them before and now, and how I view that in terms of like game and story and everything is that these are all Tyler's memories of all of the X's, and so while we fought and we talked it out with the X's in person, Tyler doesn't really have kind of that experience. I mean, she did kind of reconvene with the X's after we did talk to them, but she obviously wasn't there for our full conversation. So these are all her memories of them. So that's why some of the weaknesses are a little bit different than, or they can be a little bit different from when we actually ended up battling them the first time.
Yeah, we're just gonna auto attack through the rest of this cause they'll leave in like a turn or two. Oh, I got a crit? That was nice. Okay, that should be it with Andale. Now the real fight begins.
So to make it a bit more fair, rather than having to do a full boss bar, going through that kind of boss rush of the X's was kind of like Tyler's phase 1, where it takes some of her health to summon some of these X's. So that's how they kind of keep it a bit fair to have you from essentially doing like 3 or 4 bosses back to back. And you're essentially still just doing like 1.5 instead.
Yep. And that was Tyler. We have made up with all of our X's.
GG, dude.
Yeah. Now we gotta beat the game. So, as Sakobu was saying, our party is coming. Big news, she's coming today, and she'll be here tomorrow. We weren't expecting her so soon. Hi, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Alright, as I was saying, our inner self was our sister. We're going to go resolve our last relationship with our sister. And now we are in the final chapter of the game. And it's Ponty.
Oh no. With an entrance like that, I'd be scared. Hi, Dad.
Yes. Hi, Dad.
Bye, Dad.
Dad's like, all right, I'm not gonna be here for this anymore. Yeah, being stylish must run in their family. I mean, you saw how that chair got on top of that table.
Yeah, so we are making our very first dish that we made, which is paratas. And Tati is talking us through it. And she has some things to say. It's not a fun conversation. In fact, she has us do steps again like this one. She did not like how we kneaded that dough. In fact, we're going to start this whole thing over again.
Wow, what a jerk.
It's our party. Alright, so this gives that some extra seasoning. Because apparently we didn't season it well before. And we've had enough, Ponty. Ponty's had enough of us too.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Yeah, so we are rapidly approaching the if you couldn't tell by now, spoiler alert, Pati's the final boss. But we are rapidly approaching the end of the game here. We only really have the Pati fight left. And so as we go through this last skate challenge to get up to the fight, yeah,
I will say that it's always incredible to show this game off. No matter how many times I've played this game, like, I'm in awe at how beautiful this game is, how wonderfully made it is. The story in itself, love this game to bits.
Yeah, chat, type 1 if you're convinced, and you're gonna go play this now. I think Mocha wants every single person in chat to play this game.
I do. I am this game's #1, like, cheerleader. Also, if you're a fan of Evo moments, anyone?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, it is. What is this, Evo moment like 37 or something?
Something like that.
Yeah. Someone can correct me.
Yeah. So yeah, this is scripted. I'm not even gonna play around here. This is a scripted death here, or a scripted loss here. So there's not really any point in me doing anything but auto attacking and taking this L as quickly as I can. While I'm going through this section, I do want to give one more shout out to Adderloop Games for making this game to begin with. I was hoping to have one of the devs on, Ika, but he has a prior engagement tonight.
Unfortunately, I would have loved to chat with him.
Yes. But he does say that he and the company are thrilled, like, to have this game displayed to so many people. He says this is a labor of love, and a lot of their own feelings and stories are weaved into this game. So I love this for that very reason. Like, you can see you can see like the work in the gameplay, in the story.
Absolutely. And I'll say, if any of the devs ever end up watching this, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching it and just making a wonderful game.
So this is the actual party fight. Go ahead, Jacoby.
Well, I was just gonna quickly shout out. Thirsty Suitors is not the only game that they've made. They've made a couple others. One of them being Dose of Divas, which is their most recent game. Also a very spectacular game. Please go play that as well. Again, if you like this game, you're also very much going to like Dose of Diva. So please go and play that. Please, Outer Loop Games makes very, very great games. And so this is not their only masterpiece. Dose of Divas and some of the others, which are eluding my mind at this point, but still, they're great games. Please go play those as well. And nice crit.
Yes. We are already on the final phase. So 1, 2, 5 auto attacks, and we call our monster final top.
The whole family here to support.
And time is gonna come whenever I hit the makeup with Bati.
Aww. Aww. Oh my gosh, that's so
And
adorable.
time.
GG. Wow. Wow.
Really great run, Mocha.
Thanks.
Great. That was so wholesome. Yeah, I expected Pati to get flattened, but no, she comes in with a hug.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And
GG's
now
Mocha.
to prove that I also Soundy's back there skating by himself. Prove I have max. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There they are.
There they are. And just wanted to show the Andale, not Andale, the Ifran actual cinnamon roll at the very bottom of his suitor status. So all match relationships except for Bruno. Bruno kind of vamps out of here, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, heck off, Bruno. Anyway, God, what a wonderful little game. But before we close out of this, I just noticed the fries on the table, and like what I can only assume is a milkshake. I now want to go to like a 50s diner and get a milkshake and just fries and maybe a dirty burger. Anyway, Mocha, thank you so much for bringing Thirsty Suitors here, showing us a little bit more than what we were able to see during SGDQ. And I'm sure there's still like a lot more to unpack in this game. Like we basically skipped through every cutscene.
We did.
There's a lot of story to unfold here that you all didn't get to get. So you should go get the game. Yeah.
Yes.
But Mocha, there is something else that we're doing because a certain game has a certain anniversary milestone that's being celebrated.
Yes. We have Octopath Traveler that came out 8 years ago, so we're going to celebrate.
Yeah, I
that.
forget the exact date it came out, but it's like it was this month.
It was last week.
So.
It was
last week. All right.
It was last week.
But yeah, it's the 8th anniversary of Octopath Traveler, and Mocha, you're going to be bringing us the Hunter single story.
Yes.
Which is good, because when I played Octopath Traveler, Hunter was the first class I picked. So I know it quite well, and I'm excited. Welcome back from the break, everybody. I hope you enjoyed Thirsty Suitors, and I hope you're not ready for GDQ to be over yet, because we've got an entire run of Octopath Traveler to close out the night. But if you are just joining us and you missed out on the previous run, you can catch up on past GDQ Hotfix shows and marathons at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. So if you're watching this on YouTube, consider liking, subscribing, or becoming a channel member to support GDQ. without further ado, once again, I am joined by Mocha Jones and Jacoby for the Octopath Traveler single story. And Mocha, I'm sure will be able to explain what exactly that is. But we're playing Octopath Traveler, one of the characters, all the way through to the credits of their story.
Yes.
I think I got that right, Mocha.
You did get it right. Yeah, Kara, you got this. You could do this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
when I played this game, I guess unintentionally did some speedrun tech by immediately going into high-level zones and looting the powerful stuff. So I know at least a little bit about that.
I'm going to be doing that here shortly, but I probably won't be using that in the way that you would think.
Okay, well, I'm ready to see exactly what it is.
Let's go ahead and get into this run, then Jacoby and I can do some yapping again.
I love yapping. It's like a favorite pastime. God, I just want to say before you hit start, the art that they have for each of the characters is so good. Like, look how awesome Honey looks. Like, just
Honey is probably my favorite artwork in this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all so amazing.
Not my favorite character. My favorite character is Tressa in one, but we'll get to favorite characters while we're in the middle of the run. But
Tressa's adorable. Yeah.
Hana is definitely my favorite cover art right here. All right. With that, we're running this in Japanese, by the way. We're not running this in English. I'm sorry. We're not having 1 minute of intro into combat. But letting us begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
He said it. He said, "Letting us begin." In. I love her voice lines.
She has a way of speaking.
Yes. She uses words.
Mm-hmm.
Are they
You
words
even
that?
understand them.
Yes. But this is Hana. Hana is the hunter class, or starting hunter class in the game. I've played 2 so much that I have gotten so used to automatically having yes selected. But anyway, this is Octopath Traveler 1, where you don't have yes automatically selected. As you can tell, Octopath means like there's 8 characters, 8 paths that you can go on, and yeah. Hana is the hunter. There's also a scholar, which is like a mage type class. There's your typical cleric. There's your thief, your warrior, your dancer, your apothecary. I can never say that word.
You got it.
And your merchant. There we go.
So that mechanic that we saw just there, we saw 2 of Hana's unique mechanics. We saw her when she initiated that battle with those 2 children. That was her path action called Provoke. Each traveler has their own unique path action, and the hunter's is Provoke. She gets to start battles with all eligible Provoke targets. You can tell by when you go up to them and you press the path action button on whatever keyboard, console, whatever, you'll see that Provoke will be like shown up in like bright white, and like it shows that like you can use that ability. What it does is it starts a battle where you can use the monsters that Hanet has captured
We're about to capture one here.
Yep. To defeat the enemies to defeat the NPCs that you've provoked. So right there, as Mocha just displayed, that was the second of her unique mechanics, which is the monster capture mechanic. Each monster has a percentage of a percentage chance to be captured with the ability based on how much damage you've dealt and their general level. and everything. And if once Hana captures a monster, she can use it in battle a certain number of times. So right now we are using the Forest Fox monster, whose move is called Blinding Slash. It is a sword attack that has a percentage chance to blind the enemy. Blind is a status condition with a chance to that gives the enemy a percentage chance to miss physical attacks. Alright, and Mocha's moving so fast, we are already on to our Chapter 1 boss. This is Gisarma. Pretty standard Chapter 1 boss. Yep. Except this big puppy is terrorizing the forest. So we gotta protect the forest. So unfortunately we do have to take this big puppy out. So the whole story was kind of spurred on because Hana received a letter from her master, and so her master is missing, and all she has is this letter. So we are going on a journey to find out what happened, and to find Hana's master. Nice fight, by the way.
There is no doubt in my mind. It's not. I was gonna like take that out. No doubt in my mind. 33 health is enough.
Exactly.
So we're done with Chapter 1.
And Chapter 1's like the intro, right?
Yes, Chapter 1 is the intro. So we will actually have to do 2 other Chapter 1s. Because for this route, we only get 3 total characters.
Right.
There was a 4-character route that we used to use, and then 3-character came along and made it a whole lot easier, and we never touched it again. Some of us did. Some of us never touched it again. I'm one of those some of us.
Yeah. Typically, when we first started this, back way before I was in the speedrunning community for this game, 4 characters was assumed to be the default, because I mean it's the full party that you can have in the game active in a battle, so why not use every character? But then someone decided that that was a little bit too slow and originally routed, I believe it was Cyrus, which is the scholar, as 3 characters. That run was a little cursed, but like it made it work. And then that really started the 3-character push for all of the other classes. I believe like the first fully established 3-character was actually Hanet. And that run has gone through, this run has gone through different reworks over the years. And it has really been a product of innovation over the 8 years that this game has been out.
Yes. So with this being like the 8th year anniversary, I want to know from chat, like, who your favorite traveler is. And Kara, who is your favorite traveler?
Oh my gosh, that is like... That is tough. That is a really tough question. But I really enjoy either Cyrus or Tressa. I also like, what's the name of the guy who can steal stuff? Therian, yeah, I like him too, because like I could just go in and you have, Hanet, who's very, by the books, very noble, and then she's partying with a thief who will steal everything from everybody. And she's just there, it's like, all right, he's helping.
Yeah.
Therian's also really cute, so.
We will get to see Therian later in this run.
Yes.
We actually will pick up 2 of my favorite characters, Therian and also Tressa.
I have not done the Primrose chapter yet myself.
1, 2, 3, got it! Yeah!
Nice, let's go.
So, do you want to explain the Cape mod real quick?
Yes, I'd love to explain the Kate mod. So Cape Mod is something that the community came up with that guarantees a rare enemy on this screen. If you noticed, when we entered this screen from the snow area, it said North Atlas Dam Cats. That's not what it is in the original game. In the original game, it's called North Atlas Dam Flats. But with the Cape Mod, it forces us to encounter a rare enemy called a Cape, which gives extra experience, extra job points, which I'll get into in a second, and extra money. That just makes it so that it takes out unnecessary grinding in the run. And so, actually, job points are about to become super relevant because we are about to enter one of the shrines. There are eight, well, technically 12, but 8 standard job shrines in the game, one for each of the main starting classes. And this allows any character to equip a secondary class in addition to their original class. We are getting the Scholar because upon unlocking 2 skills, we unlock a passive skill. The first passive skill of the Scholar is called Evasive Maneuvers, and I believe that cuts our encounter rate by half.
It allows our step counter to go further, essentially. So you notice me walking a whole lot, it's because walking does not... walking can go further without getting a random encounter. Now running is about the same as walking with the step counter.
Yep. And so now that we have evasive maneuvers, there's really no reason to walk.
Yeah.
There's really no reason to walk anymore for the rest of the game. So there are very, very specific times when very few and far between in some runs that walking is still done after evasive maneuvers, but very, 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 very rarely does it happen.
I think I've walked like a couple of times in 2. I don't think there's not a lot in this route that you'll walk. You'll have some screens like that one right there where you get close to the max of your step counter and might get an encounter towards the end of the screen. But you can do most screens without getting an encounter. What you see me doing here is you see me like walking in and out of a location that we call it tagging. It allows us to teleport back there whenever we need to.
Reason we tag Ripple-Tide is because Ripple-Tide is where we pick up one of our characters for the run. It's where it is the starting town of Tressa the Merchant. So we tag that town because we're not going to go pick up Tressa just yet. We'll get to her eventually. But we get there and we tag it so that we don't have to run all the way there.
Also, we'll say that was really soon for that encounter that I just got.
Yeah, that was a very early encounter there. I was surprised that you got one.
I was too. I was expecting me to be surprised or something.
Yeah. I guess getting ahead of it wouldn't be too bad actually. Then there's when entering a battle, there is a chance for 3 different things to happen. Neutral start, which is whoever's speed being one of the character stats, is higher, they kind of go first. And then we have 2 other options here. What Mocha just did is a step reset. Going in between screens resets your step counter, oh my goodness,
yeah, you said it right.
Your step counter, which means that you won't get an encounter, so that we can, because we're going through some high level areas. Very rarely would we be able to survive the encounters from where we are, so we take those step resets so that we don't end up taking a death.
Also, we just started chapter 2 and left.
Yep. It's a very common thing that you'll see in these runs. A lot of the front half of the run is going around picking up different things. Like we went and got the Scholar Shrine. We're going to be going around looting different areas, picking up characters, doing their chapter 1s. And then after we get fully ready for most of the run, we will go and continue chapter 2 and then just kind of sweep through the rest of them.
Yeah. We're also collecting a lot of items like these soul stones here. They deal elemental damage to the enemy that you use them on. We're also getting a lot of money items because money is very important in this run, and you will see why in a couple of chapters.
I'm assuming Tressa will be involved.
Yes, Tressa will very much be involved.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, Mocha. I saw you get this encounter. I'm like, shoot. And then I remembered, oh wait, they're all weak to bow.
Yep.
The advantage of that's the advantage of having Hanet, is that a decent amount of the encounters in some of these high-level areas are weak to bow, and she has an AoE attack that hits multiple times. Each hit with an effective weapon or element will decrease the enemy's shield counter by 1 per hit. And once you decrease the enemy's shield count to 0, they enter what's called the broken state. Broken attacks deal regular non-effective attacks deal 1.3 times as much damage, and or it might be 1.5. And then effective attacks deal 2 times damage while in that broken state. The other facet of broken state that we are really interested in for these overworld encounters is that if all of the enemies in the battle are broken, we get to flee for free. There's no percentage chance that we may not flee. If all the enemies are broken, we can get away 100% of the time.
Yeah, so I'm going to be abusing weaknesses here for most of the encounters to break them so I can run away just like that. I could just try and run away, but if I fail, I'll lose that entire turn.
All right. So we have started Tressa's chapter 1. We're going to go through that and fully complete it. Tressa's chapter 1 is pretty infamous. Not because it's bad, but because you see it in like every single story run.
Yes.
Basically every single story picks up Tressa because the merchant class is just that broken.
We do have one community member who does route some runs without Tressa because they say it's cheating.
Yeah. She and the merchant class are why money are so important in this run. We can get into what hired help is a little bit later, but there's an ability called hired help that effectively allows you to deal damage for money. We can get into a bit more of the specifics when they come up.
Yeah.
But that's the main gist of the ability here.
Yeah. Just know that soon we're going to be paying to win. We're going to throw rocks and pay to win. So this actually ends Tressa's chapter 1. We can finally leave here with Tressa. And we're going to go back to chapter 2. Hello? No. There we go.
Right. So
I leave
the
chapter 2.
First use. Yep, by chapter 2. We went back for a second. We bought something, and then we left. So we just saw the first use of Tressa's path action, which is purchase. She is a merchant, and so merchants trade. In this case, trading money for items.
Yeah.
We will be. That is not, I believe. I don't believe that's the first use, and it's certain not. Oh, that is the first use.
Yeah.
It certainly won't be the last.
Nope.
Because there are a lot of really, really good items that people are just kind of holding. And so for the right price, they will let them go and give them to us. What Mocha just did here is another form of a step reset. It's a save and quit. We go up to a save point, we save, we quit, we go back in, and that fully resets our step counter. Just another way to get through some of these areas without getting an encounter. And we are headed into the Merchant Shrine. Just like the Scholar Shrine, this will just give us the Merchant sub-job.
Yep. This is the most valuable job there is. Money. Valuable. I'm here all night, people. So we're going to go pick up our third and final traveler of the run, which is indeed Therian. And my cat is looking to jump up here, and there she goes. If my camera was on, you'll see a cat following me, and she is moving my cursor, which I need to be in a specific spot for a glitch I'm going to be doing later. Maybe, hopefully she'll move by the time I get there.
So as Mocha touched on earlier, we are headed down to get Therian, our third and final companion. He is the primary thief. When I talk about jobs and classes and stuff, I'll say sub-job and primary. Primary being the character starting class, sub-job being the one that you can equip. He's the primary thief. With him being the primary thief, he comes with the path action of stealing. That just, much like Tressa's purchase, each path action kind of has two that does it achieves the same goal with slightly different methods. Therian's steal is much like Tressa's purchase, except it's a percentage chance to get the item for free. And if you don't hit the percentage, you don't get the item and you have to retry the steal. Whereas Tressa, as long as you have enough money, you will just get the item. So in battle, he doesn't really have any specific mechanics. His biggest one is a thief ability called Armor Corrosive. It's another job skill that we will learn down the line. It is a physical defense debuff for the enemies. So that's really, really big for our run because of it combos really well with the merchant ability that we talked about earlier called Hired Help.
And we are to Therian's Chapter 1 boss. And blink and it's almost done. We're throwing rocks now. Yeah.
Nope. I was just gonna say that's the end of that. That was the end of that. Really easy. Partially, that's also another reason why we pick up 3 characters instead of 4, because the boss's health scale based on how many characters you have as well. So we would not have been able to pull that strat off if we had 4 characters in that battle rather than 3.
And there we use the one, I think this is the one and only time that we'll actually steal from somebody. We stole a fortifying nut and also a a small palm. Pomegranates give you pomegranates give you battle points, which you see me using the boosts, like to use the boost action to power up my attacks. And we'll really use them like whenever we get into chapter 2 for real. I was fast enough. Also, one step from the transition of the screen.
So, Mocha,
yes.
It happens.
we just did Thirsty Suitors. We're now doing Octopath Traveler. Do you have any other RPGs you're interested in speedrunning?
Dose of Divas will not finish the game.
All right, Dose of
definitely.
Divas.
Yes. Also, Yakuza Like a Dragon is on my radar.
Okay. I know we got a lot of Yakuza fans here for sure.
Yes. Let's see what else. I'm gonna get back into Pokemon speedrunning because I used to be a Pokemon speedrunner. There's a lot of stuff I've done speedruns of. But yeah, if this is RPG and I can finish it in like 2 hours, I want it. So yeah, Like a Dragon, the 80% new game plus is like an hour 50 minutes or something like that. So yeah, that's on my radar. What else? Shin Megami Tenshin 5 Vengeance is also on there.
Good choice.
Yes, I love the SMT games. I also love the Persona games. I recently beat Persona 5 Royale casually last year, and it was amazing. I wish it was just short enough for me to do a speed run of it. But SMT Vengeance has some categories that are within that 2 hour range I was talking about. I am about to be back in teacher mode, so I cannot play games like I have been. So that's why I gotta keep those runs under like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Makes sense.
Yes. Also, Octopath Zero has some categories that are also in that under 2 hour range, which means I probably actually should finally play it.
I've heard good things.
Yes, there are definitely some good things about it. Okay, my cat is away from my computer. I can put my cursor back where I need to. So I gotta do a glitch here. Jacoby, explain what I'm about to do.
All right, this is my favorite part of these runs. So what we're about to see is called buffer glitch. So this is available on every console platform except for PlayStation. What Mocha just did was skip a encounter trigger. It's a static encounter. It's a boss. So the glitch is done on PC at least by leaving by unfocusing from the Octopath window. So this this has to be done in windowed mode, or it's easiest to do in windowed mode. Let me say that.
Yeah. So how I do it is I rebind my left trigger to left click and leave it on the bar at the top of my window.
Yep. I do something similar. On my controller, I have an extra button that I don't use, so I just hold it there.
Oh, nice.
So by refocusing on the window and holding it, and then inputting the direction that you'd like to skip in, and then letting go of the cursor to effectively let go of the click, all of that movement and all of those inputs will happen at the same time, and you'll jump forward past the trigger where you are stopped normally. So you will still get the menu of like, oh, there's a very strong enemy here. Are you sure you want to proceed? You can just hit no. You'll walk back a little bit, but you're still past that invisible wall trigger already. So you can just go past and loot whatever was behind it.
Oh, I need to do this. Okay. I forgot to do all my equips first. All right, so we are actually in chapter 2 now. Yay! And my menu's messed up. I need to remember my menu's messed up. So chapter 2, actually just about all of on its chapters involve some kind of provoke. This one just happens to have 2 provokes in it. Wow. So we're throwing rocks in order to take out our opponents because we are super weak. There that is. That was Nathan's spot. Oh, I gotta level up. Nice. Say some menu.
Leveling up in this game, like some RPGs, leveling up in this game fully restores your HP, and SP in this game is your MP. It fully restores both of those on level up. So we really like to see some of those after. We like to see some of those after battles where we take damage. That way we don't have to menu to heal ourselves. And we can just kind of keep going.
Yep. So, Kira, I know you have mentioned like you play 1. Are you gonna play 2? You need to play 2.
Yeah, I actually have an incentive of running monthly incentives on my stream, and Octopath Traveler 2 has been met. So
Yay.
I'm on the hook to play Octopath Traveler 2.
All right.
Let's go.
I know a lot of people are looking forward to it, so. That's at my Twitch page, queer_TV. I'll shout myself out. I can do that.
Can do that. It's your show. All right, and that still wasn't the final boss of this chapter.
That was the second provoke of the chapter, aptly named Tree. It's literally what that encounter is named. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a bit of a menu here. We're gonna be grabbing hired help and sidestep. We are going to be grabbing hired help on Tressa, and we are going to be grabbing armor corrosive on Therian.
I see a whole lot of menu in there. I'm sorry. Go ahead and keep explaining what I did.
Okay, so that was the learn skills menu. So what that menu is, that was the job select menu, which has a skills page in it. That's what we use JP for. JP allows us to buy job skills. Once we've bought a job skill, we can use it in battle. And after unlocking a certain amount of job skills, we get passives from that class that we can equip and use as long as they are equipped, no matter what job we have on. The main passive skill, or support skill as this game calls them, is that we grabbed and put onto Haunted, is called Endless Items. Endless Items is the first merchant class. It's the first merchant class support skill, and it allows for a 25% chance to get a buyback on the item that you just used. So essentially, you use a free copy of the item if you hit that 25% chance.
And this boss is over, by the way.
Yep. So this is the Lord of the Forest. It's on its Chapter 2 boss.
This was the Lord of the Forest, by the way.
Yep, that was the Lord of the Forest. And so that actually displayed the power of the skill called Hired Help that we talked about earlier. To get into specifics, there are multiple tiers. The higher the tier, the more money that you spend. Each tier has its own effect. The only real one that we care about in terms of damage is Veterans, which is the bottom. It costs 30,000 leaves, which is leaves being the currency of this game, gold, money, whatever you want to call it. And its big draw is that it just does a lot of damage, which is what we want because we're kind of low level. And
we're so confident about it. We are really low level. I think max level we're low level 19 in this run.
Yeah. I believe each chapter, when you look on the map, they all have suggested levels. I believe the suggested level for chapter 4 is level 45.
50.
I believe.
I think
50.
50.
Level 50. So that's a lot higher than 19 is what you said, Mocha?
Yeah, I think we're capping out at 19.
So yeah, that's a lot. 19 is a lot lower than 50.
I'm also
so we really like having. Yep. We really like having those really, really high sources of damage that we can access when we're pretty low level. There's really two more that we'll see. We'll see Bandits, which is the second tier, which does axe damage. And then we will see Mercs, which it's the lowest tier, but also provides a defense buff for each boost point spent to use the skill.
Okay, we should be good.
I believe. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I was about to say the range looked good.
Yeah. Okay. I did not get a backup stone. I gotta go get the backup stone. So I was hoping that I got a proc for endless items, but I did not.
Yep. For those of you watching at home, you can tell if you have an endless items proc. One of us will probably call it out.
Yep.
But you can tell because when the character with endless items equipped uses the item, you'll see like a little flash in their hand, and that's how you know that endless items procced.
Yeah, sadly I didn't get it, so I have to get a backup soulstone outside of the final area. Which is, I'm glad that it's like right there and I don't have to go very far for it, but that means I have to leave oh, nice. Okay, cool. Usually you can get an encounter on that screen and it's not fun. But yeah, the item placement in this for that last soulstone is very nice.
Yep, Haunted is a run that has it very much relies on a soulstone route. It is one of the main forms of damage throughout the run, so we really keep track of how many stones we're getting and all right, well, what's my stone count at this point? How many endless items procs did I get? Because the stones are so important for for damage. Anyway, this is the chapter 3 boss. This is the dragon. And there are a couple different ways that this fight can go. It really depends on turn order. The two main scripts are depends on character order on turn 2. So this is turn 1. We're moving to turn 2. And so it really depends on whether Therion goes before or after Tressa. So either way, this fight is pretty much scripted, meaning that as long as you follow... Okay.
Yeah, I messed up.
It's still recoverable.
No.
I think. Do you just want to reset?
No, actually, I got it. I got it. It's
okay.
No, I don't. I don't have it.
All right.
Actually, no, I do have it. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say it looked good.
I just got another L zone. Oh nope, I messed up. That I didn't input enough. I meant to go down Therian and I did not.
All good.
I need to give Therian that Palm M and give Tress the Palm L on the next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, how this works is the reset points are not very far. It's just a straight transition away.
Yep. Thankfully, Octopath is pretty generous with some of the reset points.
That's good.
This being one of the generous ones. So yeah. One thing I can't stress enough, as someone who also runs Octopath, there's a lot of menus. So these it's a very menu intensive game, like most RPGs. So it can get very difficult to go through and do some of these. So shout out to Mocha for doing these as with the speed that he's doing them. It's very impressive to do these menus well and fast.
No doubt. A very underappreciated skill in RPG speedruns.
That's what I should have done.
Yep. So we can see the synergy between our physical damage skill, and our armor corrosive. Nice fight, by the way.
Thank you.
With our vets dealing physical sword damage, the debuff to the physical defense via armor corrosive is really the bread and butter of a decent amount of our damage here.
That's the final class menu in the game, by the way. Where I gave my other characters the final skills they needed.
Yep. If you notice during that, we did get every character endless items. That's primarily for the final boss, because we are going to be throwing a lot of stones.
Yeah. At least 3.
Yep.
We get endless items, we could throw more.
What's the percentage chance again for endless items? Is it 1 in 4?
It is a 25%.
Yeah, okay.
So 1 in 4.
So we're picking up some safety money, by the way. There is a route where you don't pick this up, and you just pray that you collect from the final boss. I don't do that.
Yep. So that amount of money is equal to what the collect would be from the final boss. Collect is a merchant skill, where you have a percentage chance. It's the formula for that is the percentage of damage that you have dealt to the final boss plus 5%. And that is the percentage chance that you have to succeed in the collect. If you succeed in the collect, you get the amount of money, you get a specified amount of money from the enemy. In this case, the final boss would hold 30,000. So by taking that backup money from the Maw of the Ice Dragon, Mocha does not have to worry about that collect anymore.
Yeah, plus it takes, that collect takes a turn. And if you get bad turn order, you could easily not be able to collect, period. So I get that safety money, so that way I don't have to collect. And this is that safety stone that we needed. We're going to do one last money route, and then we are going to beat the game. Safety save here, so I don't have to start outside. Also, I can get an encounter on the way down and back.
Yep, it's a little rare. Kind of like a, in my experience of watching and learning this route, it's kind of, in my experience, it's about a 40%, but 40% is higher than 0. So still can get the encounter, which is very, very dangerous. We haven't had to, thankfully, I have not had to explain a mechanic called surprise.
Don't say that.
All right,
God,
stop.
we-
We'll
we-
explain
no,
it if we need
stop.
to.
Stop.
Did I just jinx you? Oh no. Oh no. God, I hope not. I'm so sorry.
There's one spot I can accept it, and I have to make it to that one spot first, okay?
All right. God, I hope I didn't just jinx you.
I'm not gonna say what was in my brain, because I myself will jinx myself. I know caster cursing when it happens. I'm not gonna say anything else. All right, save and quit, and then we have one more saving or one more safety save before the final boss. We'll let Jacoby talk during the final boss because I have to super concentrate.
Yeah, Hanet's final boss is very, very difficult. In my experience, it is one of the toughest final bosses in single story. Because it's so, it's very reactive. In kind of, you're going with a plan, and then the final boss, Red Eye, like kind of throws out that plan, and you're gonna be like, all right, I'm looking for these things. I kind of have a plan still, but it's very like, okay, I need to figure out exactly what's going on.
Okay, we need an attack on Hanet. We need an attack on Hanet. That was not an attack on
That was
Hanet.
not an attack on Hanet.
Yep.
I can remember this.
So, yeah. Ideally, we want to break Red Eye, the final boss, on turn 1. Ideally, we want to do that before he does anything, but like that's not really the case most times. It does happen. Ideally, we also want both merchants alive on the turn that we break him, because we can use the ability called Sidestep, which fully negates a physical attack as long as you have a Sidestep charge to negate that attack. It's a very, very good ability, and we were able to set up these Sidesteps on those merchants, mainly for this move, Bestial Roar. Bestial Roar. Yep. Bestial Roar, I believe, has a chance to knock one of your characters unconscious, which is why we bought that Herb of Revival to break that. Because unconscious fully skips their turn as long as they have the unconscious or stunned status condition. So we're looking I'm not gonna say anything. I don't wanna curse it. But so far, we have full BP. We can use full boosted vet, meaning we do 4 hits. will throw a stone. I believe, yes. Okay. Red Eye will spend the first turn shuffling his things, and then he will get that text. You have angered the beast. That's kind of the signal that he's going to change like patterns. But we hit that. Move from Haunted called Leg Hold Trap, which slows the enemy, moving them to the back of the initiative. And I don't want to say it yet, but we should be good. Nice incidental attack from Therion.
Yep.
Incidental attack is one of the thief support skills. That when it happens when you don't use a damaging move, it has a chance to attack with the equipped weapon. I'm not sure about the exact percentage.
We're out.
But we should be good here.
GG.
There we go.
First try, Red Eye.
Excellent Red Eye fight out of Mocha. That was a masterclass.
And Thomas gonna come after this next screen. And time.
Well,
First try, Red Eye.
That was very good.
Oh my goodness.
GG's, Mocha. That was awesome. Now, of course, we get the credit sequence where it goes over every boss you've killed and your party information for it. But there'll be a lot of black screen because you did not do too many bosses here.
Nope.
Yeah, so if you went through and say did this last, then the entire credit sequence, like all right now, it'd be your greatest hits from everything else. But it's pacing them out, so it can end on Red Eye as your last one. And there's a decent amount of credits, but yeah. Well, Mocha, thanks again for bringing these two awesome RPGs here tonight.
Yes.
Game Masters, really appreciate your time.
Oh, thanks for having me. I did.
Yeah.
First try Red Eye ever on, like, first time Red Eye ever on stream. So
yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations, doubly again. I guess it's the Game Master's blessing is people overperform on this show. So note to everybody who's watching, if you would like to get a new PB or do something you've never done before, you can submit to be on my show. And you can actually submit to be on anybody's show. So it is a forum. So if you've ever been wondering how, like, I want to play on Hotfix, I want to submit to Hotfix. Well, we do have a runner intake form, and you could submit that and kind of request, tell us what you want to run. And you can request what shows you'd like to be on, and we can all look at that, and we'll reach out to you. But before we wrap today, I know it's getting a little bit late there for you, Mocha, but
we're good.
I wanted to give you an opportunity at the end here to talk about any stream projects you have coming up, any events you're going to be going to, what's next in the world in the life of Mocha.
Well, IRL is PDs for teaching for the next school year. So,
all right.
When I'm on, I'm going to be trying to upload more YouTube videos of games I'm playing. So I'm currently working on Dose of Divas. My YouTube is Mocha Jones 10. Surprise, surprise. I might stream it on my Twitch at Mocha Jones 10. So yeah, I'm working on my playthrough of that. I might also somehow play some Metroid Dread Rando, as I have alluded to that I'm playing that right now. But yeah, hopefully I will be learning a new RPG here soon, because apparently I'm an RPG speedrunner now. That seems to be my thing.
I mean, you're doing a lot of them, so.
I mean, the only non-RPG I run is Dread. That's the only non-RPG speedrun I do.
It's good. It's a good one. It's a fun one.
Yes.
I still need to try the randomizer for it.
It's pretty fun. I just need a map tracker for it. But yeah. Jacoby, what you got to say?
I first want to shout out Mocha. 1, for having me on commentary. 2, for that excellent Red Eye fight. I cannot stress how hard that fight is. It is exceptionally tough. And Mocha handled it with such grace. So shout outs to you for that. That was excellent. Yeah, I mean, mainly shout outs to Mocha, shout outs to the Octopath community, and my primary speed community, that and probably Dennis Disco. Those are probably my 2, but shout out to Octopath. It's a great game. We need more people. We want more people to speedrun and understand and learn and share their passion for this game. Also shout out to last shout out to Outer Loop Games for Dosa Divas, for Thirsty Suitors, for all the other games, that they've made that are eluding me right now. But please go play them. Shout out to them for making such a great game. And again, last shout out again to Mocha for having me on for a great night of speedruns.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you both. And, that is it for Hotfix tonight. I've been your host, Kiara_TV. You can find me at twitch.tv/Kiara_TV. I do a variety of casual playthroughs, random speedruns, randomizers, a whole bunch of stuff. You never know what you're going to get. Other than Octopath Traveler 2